Close us out, Robbie Rock. Give us a really scary story, Robbie Rock.
Well, my story takes place in 1998. And it struck a chord with me because I am a galeophobe. If you're not certain of what exactly that is, see if you can figure it out during story time. So, like I said, we're going to take you back to January 25th, 1998. After 3 years of Peace Corps service in Fiji, American tourist Tom and Eileen Lonergan of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, boarded a dive boat in Queensland, Australia for a day to explore the Great Barrier Reef. So now Eileen was an experienced scuba diver and had encouraged her husband Tom to take it up also. And this was a dream dive for the Louisiana couple. They were excited to dive the world's largest coral reef system. So now the charter vessel, the Outer Edge, had 26 passengers on board that day, and the boat's skipper, Jeffrey Nairn, took them 60 kilometers off the coast. And they were in the Coral Sea. So now, after 3 dives, the boat's crew performed a passenger head count and headed back to the mainland.
I saw this movie.
So let's fast forward 48 hours. Now, a bag containing the passports and belongings of Tom and Eileen were found on the dive boat, and a large-scale air and sea rescue search was quickly organized with everyone from the Navy to civilians taking part. So now it can only be speculated that the couple would have resurfaced from their final dive, only to find that the boat that had brought them there was gone. Can you even imagine coming up from the thrill of an amazing dive, only to find that you've been abandoned at sea?
In the middle of the ocean.
Now that's scary.
Yeah, and off the
reef. There's a great movie about that called Deep Water.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yes, the 2003 movie Open Water was inspired.
Open Water.
Yeah, except Open Water takes place in the Caribbean and shows 2 divers getting in the same scenario, just getting left behind. But so unfortunately, the Lonergans were never found again. And during their time at sea, they would have faced the Queensland summer heat, no access to fresh water, not to mention the depths and dangers of the open ocean. So what is galeophobia? It is the fear of sharks, my friend. My very, very natural fear. That's the shark's home. Respect it.
So I take it you don't watch Shark Week. You don't watch Shark Week.
Oh, sharks are fascinating creatures. I just make sure that I stay out of their home. I do my homework before I go into any body of water.
Yeah, the ocean is a scary.
Smiling.
She's smiling. Hey, Jaws.
Did you say he's smiling? The Jaws are smiling.
Where did the boat go, Rob?
Yeah, well,
so the boat just went back to dock, and that's it. It was they did the head count, but they were off by 2, and they didn't realize until 2 days later when they found the passports on the bags that they forgot somebody at sea. So a while later, they did find Eileen's dive suit, and it had holes in the armpit and stuff that were consistent with being thrown up against coral. And then they found a dive board with a message written on it saying, "Hey, we've been lost at sea, or we were left behind at sea. This is the date and time. Please, somebody save. Please, somebody come and help us." But the Great Barrier Reef of Australia is known to be a prime spot for great whites, in particular. So, yeah.
You think they fellow by sharks? Oh my god!
Oh, absolutely.
There's a very strong possibility that they were eaten by sharks.
Absolutely. I mean, it's possible that they died of hypothermia before that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
But the sharks definitely had a good feast that evening. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Someone got to eat.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd be scared. I'd be scared. Being stuck out. Actually, Robin Johnson said online, "Go to the beach, not the ocean." Yeah, stuck in the middle of the ocean, man. I've been on. When you go on these cruise ships and you look at the cruise ships and you look down at the water, and you're like literally in the middle of nowhere. I can't even imagine how anybody can find you. I mean, you would just. Yeah, that's scary.
Stay close to the boat. Stay close to the boat.
Oh yeah.